Good evening. It's still March the 8th, and I'm heading home now from rehearsal. If you watched the earlier part, even if you didn't, I'm heading home from rehearsal. It's still icy. I was here at Lakeview United Church in the basements where we were rehearsing. There's a daycare space down there that we have access to, so we rehearsed Stairway to Heaven and A Horse with No Name, and I learned something. You know, I always wondered, the lyrics made no sense to me because I thought the lyrics were, in the desert you can't remember your name because there ain't no one for to give you no pain, and that makes no sense. But the lyrics are actually, in the desert you can remember your name because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. You can look it up. And somebody questioned it tonight, and so did I, and we found out we were wrong, that the lyrics are in fact can, not can't. Which makes so much more sense if you just say it out loud. In the desert, you can remember your name because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Whereas where you're being given pain, it's hard to remember your name. So it was quite an educational evening. And then we did Killing Me Softly with this song. I may be killing myself softly with this ice, or not so softly if I'm not careful. But it hasn't gotten any less slippery, that's for sure. So, being very careful. It took me 15 minutes to take me 15 minutes home. Here's the back of the church, in case you're interested. This house is pretty new. I remember in the old house that was here before, we watched this one being built as we were coming to rehearsals here. So it seems to me like a really new house, but it must be several years old now. Certainly more modern than many. And there's the school. I'm not walking through the playground this time. Although honestly, this is a terrible sidewalk along here. Guess we got some Christmas lights up. You can hear the crunch of that's the layer of ice over the sidewalk cracking as I walk on it, because there's a little bit of space underneath it from whatever melting has happened down against the pavement. Can it be that it was all so simple? Oh, that was somebody's solo. And then we did my solo, which is not the way we were. It's killing time in a bottle. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing... That one. Which is a nice solo, and one I know well, although there were a couple of surprises in the version we were doing. It'll just be me and two... This is the worst sidewalk I've been on. It'll just be me and two guitars in the concert. Tonight we had just a bit of piano, but that's not what I'll be singing it with. That was a terrible sidewalk. I'll try the other side. Again, this is Lakeview School here. The road's not so bad. The sidewalks are terrible. So I'm just going back a slightly different path than I took to get here. I'll walk along the dike when I get across the river. A couple of big, pretty new houses here. Hard to see them in the dark though. That was an unexpected lump of ice that almost got me. Tomorrow night I'll be doing another walk-through rehearsal at First Baptist Church. So that'll be a walk downtown at twilight and home after dark. I'm singing, they've hired me to sing in their choir for their Easter concert. So there's a few chorus pieces, and then I also have a solo, a couple of solos. So that's going to be fun. April 2nd, I think the concert is. Actually singing this Saturday, Wascana Voices, the high-end choir that I sing in, self-directed choir. We're singing 4 pieces at Saskatchewan Choral Federation meeting of some sort. I'm not exactly sure. I've forgotten already. I just know I have to be at Zion Lutheran Church at 12:30 on Saturday, and we're singing at 2. Carefully watching my footing here. So, a lot of singing going on. There's a whole lot of singing going on. That nice cracking sound on the ice. There's somebody behind me because the sidewalk, the stop sign is lighting up there. Down Regina Avenue here till we get to the crosswalk. In places the footing seems quite good, but you still have to be careful because you can misjudge it. You start striding out with confidence. It's a snow piled up in this yard, and the next thing you know, it's a huge pile of snow. Even on our house, there's Christmas lights still up. All right, here's the crosswalk. Safely down this slope and over the bridge again. So another look at the creek later at night now. Someone was asking me about the lights, and I thought our light standards on the park path were unusual. They said they're orange. Do I really want to walk along there? Enough, I think the footing is better along the dike than it is on the sidewalk, so I think I will stick to the dike. Lighting along this part of the dike though, so I'm not sure how the camera will, maybe out of focus, I don't know. It likes to have something to focus on. I thought we'd see more lights in the houses over there, but they seem to be mostly dark. Could look down into people's houses, of course. It's a cold wind still in my face. I thought those houses over there would be all lit up, but apparently not. Some Christmas lights hanging on over there. Well, that's the moon. I just realized it was full the other night. It's very close to full now. It must be past full, I think. But it's still quite big. You can see it straight ahead there above the street lights. I could go down here, but I've come this far. I'll stick to the dike. See the moon through the trees. You can hear the crackling sound as my face freezes. Hello, moon. Good night, moon. There's the creek, still frozen solid. And will be yet for a while. For a while yet. Even after the snow is gone, there'll be ice in the creek and the lake. About the wind. I didn't do anything to cover my face. I'm feeling it, so I'm glad I'll be in more sheltered space here momentarily. Okay, goodbye, moon. Good night, moon. Down here. Ooh, nasty. Only because I didn't dress for it. Didn't put my scarf over my face. I wasn't expecting that much wind chill. Foolish of me, I know. How long have I lived in this country and in this province? Back into residential area. This sidewalk is better than the one I had on the other side of the bridge so far. Watch out for the extension cord stretched across it there for the block heater in somebody's car. Oh, someone's got a wood fire going. I can smell that. Not sure where it's coming from. Generally speaking, not a bad sidewalk at all. This first block, anyway, as these things go. I was surprised to see a completely dark house. We always leave lights on, even if we're out, so I'm always surprised to see one with no lights on it at all. Okay, here I gotta be careful though. Need it. I have survived. This is the Bavarian house, I always call it, because of the turret and the church. Not much to see this time of day. Has interesting shingles too, if you're into shingles. I haven't explained yet on this particular walk why my sound is not as great. I don't have my little clip-on mic, it died. Won't charge. I don't think there's anything wrong with the mic, but the charger box quit working. And it's, of course, some specialized thing. I can't just plug it into a USB microphone. Lots of light in their backyard. That house, unlike those dark ones I've been walking by, like that one over there. This is Leopold Crescent, so just one block to go, and that will be it. Short walk. 2 short walks to make a still pretty short walk, about half an hour in total today. But, you know, at least I'm walking. Look at that glare of the ice, of the street light on the ice. That's what I've been dealing with everywhere. Some people do have the little ice cleats that they wear. And this is about the time you start thinking, maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing. And I do have a stick, like I could walk with a walking stick in one hand, which might add some safety. I really should. I have them. I just never think of them. It'd be a little awkward because, of course, I'm carrying this thing in the other hand, but doable. I think I've done it once, and it did seem more secure. So I might think about that the next few walks. Well, I traditionally stop here at this stop sign, so that's what I will do. Thank you for that, for accompanying me on that brief walk, if you did, or if you watched the replay. Tomorrow will also be an evening walk over to First Baptist Church, so for another rehearsal. So I'll see you then.